I'm Roger Duncan. I've been in the program for about 7 months. Been through 4 dogs that successfully made it out of here.
How did you come here to the prison?
Unfortunately, possession of cocaine. I figured it was coming back to a normal jail. I mean, just your normal lack of feedings and just your normal people that you got to deal with. You don't like the way they act, the way they walk or talk. And I just thought it would be that way again, but when I got here, this has actually been the cleanest place, and the people in here have actually been pretty good in the other pod. But then when I come here, this is totally different. This is like night and day. I mean, the things that happen in the other parts of the jail, I mean, it's no comparison. I mean, it just changes you completely. I mean, when you walk through the door, you feel the vibes. You feel a whole, like everything's taken off your shoulders, like.
And that's because
of the dogs.
What dog are you working with?
Petey.
How long have you had Petey?
9 days now. He's a Jack Russell. Very energetic, just outgoing, funny. I mean, very smart. He's learned about 8 or 9 commands already that he really shouldn't know right now within that time frame. So, very good dog.
So tell me a little bit about who you were before you came here.
Didn't really have a whole lot going for me. I mean, through bad situations, stuff divorce-wise and all that, just kind of down, hanging around the wrong people, kind of landed me in this position. Like I say before, I was doing the wrong thing. I mean, didn't really have too many cares because lost all my family and all that, so I take bad divorce. But anyway, I was down, I guess you would say, and just being in this right here is let me know there's hope. I mean, never give up. If I want to do something, I can do it. I mean, I've realized that I can do whatever I want to do still. Regardless of how old I am, what I've been through, I can still do what I want to do if I put my mind to it and work hard. This has helped me because I got to do things in here that I might not normally do or might not be the way I want to do them, but I got to do them and it works for me.
And how many dogs have you had?
I've worked with 4 dogs. 3 of them successfully left the program on adoptions. 1's still here.
Working with Petey, how has that changed you?
Tremendously. He's very high strung. I'm getting older, not younger. But I had a little dog before him. It was a poodle and Bichon Frise mix. And that one really started the slow down pace for me. I used to want to run around here, play cards, act young. Now I'm just laid back, kind of sit there, do my own thing, go to the room, train my dog a lot. Just trying to make a good success out of the 5-month-old puppy.
And what's it mean for you to work with dogs?
It means a lot. I mean, it's like you could have a very bad day. It just changes your mood altogether. I mean, there's one person you can depend on, that's that dog. I mean, no matter how bad your day is out here, the dog's gonna love you. It's gonna lick you, it's gonna play with you, it's gonna be there for you. And you know that at the end of the day, when you go in that room or wherever you go, at the end of the day, the dog's there for me.
How's it changed you?
Just gave me a different outlook, I mean, on life and thinking about the things that I'm here. It's made me just I don't know how to explain it, just put a different energy in me to change and want to do something different after I see what I get coming from the dogs that I've worked with. Kind of just, I don't know, it just gives me a new life, I guess you would say. I want to do something different, something positive.
And tell me about your bond.
Very close. I'm lucky I can do the interview right now without my dog all over me, because I mean, I just take one step away from him. He's whining. I mean, we got a bond. I mean, he knows I'm there for him. I'm vice versa. He's there for me. I mean, it's like best friends or something. I mean, you just can't be apart too long. And it's bad when they go, I mean, because you get used to them and you want to keep that dog, but yet you want to see that dog successfully get adopted. But there's going to be another one that's going to take that place. So a few tears later, we'll be okay.
Yeah. And how does that make you feel, knowing that you've provided something good for the dog, for a better life for the dog?
Now, that's I don't know that I can explain that, because it's just way overwhelmed on how, I mean, I feel like I've done something amazing I've never done. I mean, just to know that I've done something successful like that and got the dog from where it came from, a bus stop and left in a bus stop in a crate, to learning all this stuff. I mean, it's just, it makes me feel really, really good, like I've really done something. You want to think you've done something that nobody else done, but they have. I mean, it just makes you feel good.
After you get out of here, what do you think you'll do next?
I've got some leads to where I'm going to be contacting some of the trainers, getting different places where maybe I can volunteer, even if whether it pays or not, maybe at least volunteer my time as far as help out, maybe go to some of the pounds and see if maybe they'll let me just work with the dogs or something. Still have to work my moving furniture job, my moving company that I work for. I still gonna have to do that to make the bills, but I want to try to at least volunteer something, whether it's a day or a few hours in one day or something, just after being in this and knowing what I've done and what all these other guys are doing in here to change the dogs and save the dogs.
How has this program changed?
Well, it's definitely slowed me down, given me more time to think about the things I need to be doing on the outside, not the things I want to be doing. It's also gave me a second thought about maybe doing something in this nature on the outside. My dog has brought out the best in me. I mean, when I first came in here, I'll be honest with you, I didn't know a whole lot about dogs. Yeah, I had Great Danes. I could teach them to sit and all that. They drool a lot, but I mean, they're no big deal on training with the Great Danes. They're not as big as like working with a puppy. I mean, it's totally different. But I didn't know a whole lot, and it's just being in here, I mean, just learning the dogs, how they act, the behavior. Like I say, it's amazing just what little things will do to you, and sometimes it's the little things in life that make the difference, and I think this is what's going to make the difference, or has made the difference for me already in the way that I'm thinking as far as when I do get out. Just a new beginning. I'm tired of I'm 40 years old. I got to do something different. I'm tired of this.
What has having a dog and working with these dogs done for your self-esteem?
It's, I'm trying to think how to answer. It's done a lot. I mean, my self-esteem when I first came in here, I've noticed it was totally different than now. I mean, it's just, we got a lot to deal with. I mean, as you can tell, we got other issues that we got to deal with in our minds and all that. But no, it's helped me a lot to keep focused on things and just keep my head straight anyway. I mean, just so I can, a lot of people would get upset or angry and all that about things we're going through. That takes a lot. The dog takes a lot off of us to where we can deal with more than we couldn't normally deal with. Good boy.
So already I see it brings a smile to your face.
Oh yeah.
Your eyes light up. Tell me a little bit about Petey.
Let's say he's 5 months old. He was left at a bus stop. I mean, very skittish. He was, but he warms up really good. I mean, real playful.
Yeah.
He's lost 9 baby teeth, so he's getting his big boy teeth growing in, I guess you would say. But
Ready to.
what you see now, I mean, is just full of energy. This is all the time full of energy.
Describe what he was like when you came to you.
He was shaken to death, very, very scared, very skittish. He didn't even want to come to me. I had to forcefully grab him and do as the trainer told me to do, take him to the room, sit on the floor and let him come to me. And like I say, within the hour, he came to me and started warming up, and from then on, that night, before that night came, we were playing. He was all over the bed, I mean, but he was real skittish of everybody else. So.
Do you understand from your experience the fear that you've experienced? Do you understand his fear?
Yes, I did, because of what I'm going through myself. I mean, this is real stressful, and it's fear. I mean, you never know what's liable to happen, but that's the same thing that I seen through him when he come through the door, just very scared. I mean, probably what's going to go on? Is he going to be left again? And just yeah, I could feel what he was going through. You wouldn't never think that he would be as how do I say? You wouldn't think that things would happen the way they did, as far as a dog being left somewhere, and then because my normal thought from before in the past is dogs are being abused or being left somewhere. They don't warm up that easy, and he felt it through me. He knew that. I mean, he could tell that from the first hour that I was going to be there for him. I wasn't leaving him, and he wasn't leaving me. So, I mean, I guess it's just something he sensed and I sensed. I mean, if it wasn't all there, I mean, he wouldn't have sensed it. I wouldn't sense it. I mean, it's just something natural inside you. You'll know when things are the way they're supposed to be.
Have your dogs taken responsibility?
Yes. I mean, the things, not just general feeding them and all that, but you've got certain things, like you said, the animals like certain things, humans like certain things. I've got to adjust to him. So I mean, yeah, I mean, it's my responsibilities. I know certain things I have to do, certain training methods I have to do, certain times I have to train. It's not just, I'll just put some water down certain times a day. It's more to it than that. And I want the dog to be very smart, which he is already. So there's more going on, more on my plate, more in my schedule than would normally be.
How are you going to feel when he goes?
Upset. I'm gonna cry. I just thinking about it now. It's kind of getting me there, because I know it's going to be one day soon. So.